and all three dogs want the same new stuffed animal. So I am going to give a tip and a trick real quick. This is Bailey. This is Mark of Bailey's Basset Hounds, by the way. One of the things that I do for our dogs is we like to give them stuffed animals, toys they can play with. You got to be careful with stuffed animals, of course, because you don't want them breaking into them and getting certain types of things out that would be unhealthy for them. So we do watch it pretty carefully. But if you go to a pet store or even a Walmart and those type places, these things can be quite expensive. So what we do, my wife and I together, is they do have some toys that are probably more made for dogs. I mean, probably that yellow thing, the little pacifier next to it, some of those. They do love, for whatever reason, this one, that's Susie, and Annie's with her. They both, but Susie especially, loves my old Converse tennis shoes. And I don't know if it's the rubber, there's one in here somewhere. You can see that our house is made for the dogs. That's Charlie. And I'm just spinning around. So, but again, let me go back to it. So that bear right there, Charlie's had for a long time, and that's more like truly a pacifier. You can see some of the other videos about that. But we go to a local thrift store called Deseret Industries here in Utah. But Goodwill, Savers, any of them were going to have stuffed animals, and they can be 50 cents, maybe $1. And so I'll go back, go buy a bunch of them, and I'll go through them, making sure there's not certain types of things with them, make sure there's not tears, make sure it's not like a beanbag chair type thing, something like that. But I'll get some, and then we let them, and ours, we're lucky, they don't chew them completely up very quickly. They will play with them and so forth. And you saw the video, sometimes when one of our dogs has one thing, they all want the same one. Matter of fact, watch this. Here we go. I thought, well, maybe, no. But again, it's a cheap way to have dogs for your toys without spending a fortune. Again, be careful that they're not eating the stuffing out of them. They're not eating the eyes, for example. If there's plastic parts, things like that, you don't want their stomachs or their intestines getting blocked. So do be careful. But it is a way to save some money, and especially with inflation, interest rates, all this other stuff right now. We want to still love and care for our pets because they are our family, aren't they, Charlie? Yes, they are. But at the same time, we want to try to save a few bucks too. Any place we can save a few dollars is good. Anyway, this again, Mark from Bailey's Basset Hounds. Just wanted to post that today, and we will talk to you soon. Love your Bassets.